What is good, friends, and welcome back. I hope that you're having a great weekend so far. In Warpath, the fort opened at the last reset, so a lot of things going on. Let's see the city and find out. Now, I'm not going to talk about us yet, as I want to draw your attention to the western side of the city, where HBR is fighting Super Legend, Top, G28, and Kill at the same time. Quite a challenge. HBR is in green. As you can see, they capture both fort, and they use the lower fort to progress southbound toward Top, G28, and Kill. Now, Super Legend, they managed to establish their central command. After many attempts, they succeed this time. So they can better support their ally. That's why they are dealing. That's why HBR is dealing now with 4 alliances at once. HBR they achieved to build until the riverbank right there, where they lost momentum as Top organized a counterattack with G28 and Kill. They were able altogether to push back HBR, so this is where they lost their last village. Now I think they're building back as they organize a counteroffensive. They try or they attempt to stop Super Legend Central Command, but they failed. They only dropped a few bays, and those few bays were already burned out, so they got stopped quite fast. They tried, at least, they did something, but that time it didn't succeed. Now they are on a serious counterattack. As you can see, this HBR village was completely empty and Top was burning away. Now Top is being burned as HBR is pushing Top back down south. I'm wondering what is Super Legend, or what Super Legend will do with the help of G28 and Kill. Kill, friends, guys, if I can give you a piece of advice, and I did before in city chat, you cannot support your allies by staying so far behind, especially when you're enclosed in your claim land. It doesn't work. I suggest that, or I recommended that you build a CC somewhere in this area so you could build in line with Super Legend. There's no need to rush this construction right there. There's no point. You can build that later. The important part is pushing back HBR from where they came. That would be the most effective way to beat HBR, as they are a tough alliance. And no matter how hard you are or tough you are, you cannot face 4 alliances at once when they are properly organized. That way you're not optimizing your strategy. You're not putting all the chance on your side. Just saying, do whatever you want. But if I would be the R5 in charge, I would definitely build a CC somewhere in this area right there. Anyways, so the reason the reason HBR and Top are fronting each other is simple. Top wants to get rid of HBR. They want to push them back from the middle circle in a timely fashion, as in a few hours at the reset it will be rainy, and when it rains it pours. What do I mean by that is, look at the weather. For everyone not aware how San Francisco works, if you only fought in Moscow so far, in San Francisco you have to deal with the weather, the forecast. When it's rainy or stormy or foggy, your build time is much longer and it takes more effort to burn down the base and the villages. So burning is affected. You can still fight underground, but building is a challenge. So what I understand is HBR want to progress as much as possible, and Top, they want to stop them quick. So once they reach the fort, they can block them, and when it will pour, then everybody can take a break. So now that HBR is doing a counteroffensive, it will be hard for Top alone. Top alone cannot defeat HBR. It's impossible. They will need the help of G28 and all their allies. That's how they can be effective. Okay, so now their village is being blocked. Okay, so we got a big player here, Willy Cat, versus that Nguyen guy, 522 versus 497. That will be interesting. So HBR is in teal. We can recognize both sides quite easily. And overall, Super Legend is much weaker than HBR. So I don't see a lot of bodies active. That village may not see the daylight. Yeah, so HBR really strong. They organize that counter offensive effectively. Props to them. The other guys, well, like I said, kill. You can't help nobody there. Okay, so one guy to no, doesn't work. Anyway, so this is for the west side of San Francisco. A lot of action going on. What's happening here? Okay, top is building away. Not very important on that side. What about G27? Well, it's tranquilo, compadre. Nothing much is going on. We had a few base on Kill border. Nothing happened, so we move northbound. Now we have enclosed S40 right there. S40 is probably going to sleep soon. I think they're sleeping 24 hours a day. I don't know what they're doing, but nothing much is happening right there. So we got a few bases there as well. As you can see, nobody in red, so they are inactive. Let's see what's happening there. We have a border here. 2 base plopped in a few minutes ago, but they were removed. And right there. So we're burning away. And what you see is what happened until since the fort opened, friends. No combat at all. We have to deal with 2 alliances, S40 and Inked Phoenix. Both of them, I understand that they power-wise they're not on par with us, but they're not fighting either. Oh, okay, so a little bit of action. And when you see my fighting machine ranking, this is not a glitch. It's really 2.15 million on 1 million. So I did the bare minimum, but that's pretty much it. I cannot find anyone to kill. So we have to be patient until the blockhouse will open. Maybe there we will have a little bit of action. As for the tier there of conquest ranking, fighting machine wise, I'm right there, very far away from top rank. Starcrest, boss of top, of course, 371 million. Alliance repute, we are still top. We will pretty much keep this position. And in Paramount Point, sorry. We were in last place not too long ago, and after we capture some asset, we gain 2 positions. So this is where we stand. Of course, our buff is at 53, no surprise here. And what we will do is, okay, what happened when the fort opened? Basically, so this is the lower fort. We capture it instantly. We sent a lot of helicopters. We didn't have to cross the bridge. We had a few bases there. We sent helicopters right there, destroyed everyone, not much opposition. Then we moved our CC right there so we could build both ways. We reached that fort and we built northbound to reach that lab, which we captured, sorry. Then we will capture this lab as well. This is one of our key objectives. Of course, the town will be under our control. Where is the town? Yeah, there you go. So the town will be under our control very soon, only a few hours. We will be able to capture it after the reset. Even though it's going to rain, this will not cause any issue. And everything else is invalid. So this is where we are right now. Low priority is to capture the arms factory. So we will control both of them. Yeah, we will capture a lot of stuff. And for those who asking, well, isn't this unfair that you capture everything and you don't give anything to your enemy, even though they play this game as well? The thing is, they're not playing, okay? And I don't want to talk for the diplomatic team. I've been told that we given them one lab, this one, hoping that they would fight for it and play with us, but they took the lab. They didn't try to make progress. They didn't try to burn or attack us. So we said, screw it. We're not going to work with them anymore. We're going to keep the lab unless they decide to fight us. They decide to stay inside their safe zone and only attack our trucks. So that's what you get. Okay? Do you agree or disagree? That's how it goes. I mean, since we landed in San Francisco, we had very few action. All the action is on the western side. So we're kind of not upset, but disappointed that nobody wants to fight us. We kind of expected it, but they're not doing anything. So that's a hard part. Hopefully, when the blockhouse open, we will see a little bit of action. This is all about our San Francisco yet. How is your event? Are you stuck in farming away, or you are overwhelmed with action and you're surrounded but you still want to fight because you're having fun? Report back, let me know how it goes for you. Until then, friends, I'm gonna wish you a happy weekend. Stay tuned, I have more content coming up very soon. Have a great weekend, friends.